Hey, the trolley's coming out. Oh God, that reminds me of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Look at this landslide in San Fernando this morning. Look at that. The land is still shifting. Look at that pool right there. Look at that. That sucks for those homes. That tennis court too. Look at the tennis court. Holy, look at all that. See all that? Wow. I love California. Jeez. Look at that foundation. Look at that separating from the deck. Wow. Look at the cracks in the pool. Wow. Bit of a marine layer. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Wednesday morning, March 13th, 2024. It's about 58, 59 degrees. It's my birthday. We're broke AF. And it's going to be a crappy day. Though the weather's supposed to be really nice, supposed to be about 72, 73 degrees. The rest of the whole week, excuse me, I was eating some candy before I left. It's supposed to be really, really warm in the 70s. And yeah, when I got home yesterday, there were letters on the doors of our apartments, and it's a new updated letter, 2-page letter. One states it's reminding basically that there's no smoking and stuff, that the other side of the property outside of our territory, so basically as I'm looking in this direction, east, to the right, definitely no congregating, no hanging around, no smoking, and no smoking, no drinking. If you are over there, you are considered to be trespassing, and the property, the residents and the owner have the right to basically call the police, etc., etc. And then the second one was updating, and I will post this. I find it to be very weird, so maybe it is kind of an affirmation that someone did die in this building. It's talking about after-hour contact and who to contact in case there's an emergency. In parentheses, in the emergency of death, flood, or no hot water, call this number. Death, you wouldn't call 911, you would call this number instead. I mean, electricity and water and stuff like that, I understand. A flood. Death, really? Is this like the wolf? We call the wolf in Pulp Fiction, and he takes care of everything? Here's Lenny Kravitz. Star on the Walk of Fame. Very shiny. There's a better picture. The design is Stacked Records. Repair work. Hollywood and Vine. Los Angeles today was awarded $900 million in transportation, 860 of which goes to Metro for improvement and extension, and a lot of it is just going to be infrastructure and stuff like that, and the rest, well, whatever. Yeah, gonna be repairing a lot of the infrastructure of the, well, intersections and stuff like that. So yeah, people do that. It is open. I believe it was sometime around maybe 9. Ooh, hope it's good. Pretty cool. Actually, next week, I think it's next week. So I hope a lot of it has got to do with projected sales. God, everything is so projected sales. Even in movie theaters, everything is projected sales now. A lot of it. Advanced sales. Does anyone remember when it was just a matter of going up to the box office, buying a ticket, and actually getting that stupid little freaking piece of paper? So a lot of our hours are dependent on that. So they'll set the budget of hours. It was 200 hours. I don't know. I think in the beginning it was 200 hours. Normally it's supposed to be 200 hours, but we're at 100 hours. So 100 hours between a lot of us. And then it's like, okay, actual sales are, so you're gonna have to cut back. So it's a 2-stage thing on it. It sucks. I'm learning a lot about it, working on this side of retail, whatever it is. But yeah, it's interesting. It's quite interesting. All clear and to go. They did in between a little bit of some rough repair work. Now a lot of this budget, this $900 million. Okay, hold on a second. $900 million for Los Angeles on top of the $31.6 billion that we have already received for the homeless only in the past 10 years, plus the other $1.9 billion that Gavin Newsom is asking to specifically address the homeless, the veteran homeless, which is always addressed every time. Again, every time when there's an issue that homeless need money, the first line is to address the veterans. Where is all this money coming into California? We're not generating this. We're not generating this, so all of California is not generating enough money to sustain itself like this. So where is all this money? Oh. Yeah, outside sources. Where did Gavin Newsom's biggest last trip go? Where did Karen Bass last trip go to? Well, a lot of our cosmetic problems is not just a neglect, major neglect in a lot of these roads, but also as the course of the last 4 years now, as we have all experienced, is this. So we all know how radical they have become, and very accusatory, and a lot of it has not been proven to be true. So they verbally attack and then they move in for the physical attack. They've already been moving in for the verbal attack. Now comes the physical attack. Where are they going to put all these folks? Where are they going to put all these homeless people? Where are they taking them? I mean, I know that LA County likes to shuttle a lot of them down to Orange County because they get pissed off too. Especially Long Beach County, because they have a huge problem. Their problem is more got to do with all these illegal aliens. Yeah, they're illegal aliens. And more of the South American, very dangerous people. Very, very temperamental. The men are very temperamental. Well, back to the norm. You can see a little bit of the it's Hollywood.
Please, sir, some money for you. No, I'll give it to you.
I'll give it to you. No means no. Men are so aggressive. 'Tis all gone. Yeah, they were ragging on the kids' dreadlocks. Oh shit. White boy with dreads.
Il y avait un moment où ils ont dû taper au kitchen.
I'll leave it there so you guys don't eat that.
I used to have a crush on Shirley Temple when I was a kid. Look. Day after. But significantly earlier. Celebrity pigeon. Did you guys see Dune? Do you folks know that Orange County has one of the highest rates of cancer? I think between 18 and 40. And it can't be just out of pure generosity and, oh, like, wow, focused attention. No, I don't think so. Hasn't happened in the past, ever. It's got the LAPD helicopter abuzz. It's been overhead for about 4 minutes. Same area. It's like over by the freeway and then the Hollywood Hotel over there. Alright, more money on the tap card. This is the second thing that's like expensive out here. Transportation. I get like 20 free rides at the beginning of each month. That doesn't last very long. That's so 2 days of coming out to Hollywood, that's 4 trips. And it's $1.75 each way. This is just also, it's just so cool. You know, when I say I hate LA or I hate California, I don't really hate it. I love it. It's still one of the most beautiful states in the Union. I hate the state that it is in. My daughter was born here in California, and she can say that at least when she was born, it was still a time that you can call it the Golden State. Just up until, well, when we divorced, and she and my daughter were still here in California on their own for a couple of years, it was still the Golden State. Now, it's nowhere near of the former, you know, especially, I mean, it was losing its decay. As much money and revenue and everything that was coming into California, there was very little to no attention. I mean, I think Caltrans was just barely operating at a minimal, and you can see a lot of the vegetation just not being tended to, especially during the water crisis and everything. You know, it just, it's sad. It's sad because I think, wow, you know, if California were to take, if a Republican were to take the lead on California for at least 2 terms, just 1 term alone, we'd see a big turnaround. I mean, we would, look, see those little spiky holdings? All of that? I've said this before, there was a time, not too long ago, where those were gilded in gold. That whole face front was gilded in gold and very well lit up, and the whole thing was looking beautiful. And then pretty much everything around just started looking, more attention was going to structures like this and forgetting about the golden gild of the former. So, and now it's slowly being changed to something else and better, but what of the former it was.
We got a chicken here, he ain't got a full head. He could put 10 fingers on that motherfucker. Hell, the thumbs ain't even catch that on longer fingers. We got to replace it with the motherfucking index. The pussy stand. You got that tilapia salami pussy.
Approaching Hollywood and Western connection to Metro Line.
Back motherfucking front door. Excuse me, bitch. Get the fuck out of my way. Excuse me, bitches. Get the fuck out of my way.
We got the latest he and she cars. Let's see how much they are. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Yeah. Sure. And if you, that's not bad. That's doable. Sure. Right. Yeah. On top of a daycare and whatever. They're redecorating. They have it all decked out over here, ready for the Easter Bunny. For me, that is the most soothing sound because it makes me a child and it reminds me of the sound of Pirates of the Caribbean. Always. I know this is going to be copyrighted, but I can't help. This is my mother's song. She loved Nat King Cole. This is unforgettable. Blueberry truffle. They got their thing, their banner, we're hiring. I've looked online, there's nothing available here. There is more often than not availability in the Beverly Hills. That's Beverly Hills. I am not gonna travel all the way to Beverly Hills. That is just too damn far. That's 2 hours. You know, I really did want to go somewhere today, at very least down to Oceanside, but it just wasn't financially there. Oh well, we'll just put a pin on today for maybe sometime in the summer. Hopefully when we're a little bit more regularly working and have healthy paycheck. But honestly, weather and temperature wise, I couldn't have asked for a better day for my birthday. It's nice. It's very, very warm when you're standing still. Hey, the trolley's coming out. Oh God, that reminds me of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Look out, get out of the way! How far is it gonna go? Just to a certain point and then back up. Very cool though. It's nice to see it out. I got my birthday brownie. It's kind of cool and it's kind of strange looking. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'll go pick one up maybe later. Try it out.